Welcome to the NBA Talk Shop, and today I'm looking at the NBA playoff preview as of May 4th, 2021.
Sure, I'm on the phone with the money. Sure, blue honeys they coming, you know that I'm thumbing you dead. Sure, coming up black like I'm easy eat. Sure, fuck up them racks, I get them so easily.
4 teams in the play-in out east right now. It is Boston, Charlotte, Indiana, and Washington Wizards. Out of those 4 teams, I think that have the best chance to surprise some people. I think it's the Washington Wizards. Controversial pick, I think. But I think they have the two best players out of any of those 4 teams with Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook have been an amazing duo this year. And if they didn't have such a rough start with injuries and health and protocol stuff, they would be a top 7 team then in the East. I think they would be much better than they are now. They have Roy Hachimura, Davis Bertans, and Chandler Hutchison has been very good recently. Danny Avdija, their rookie, has kind of been disappointing this season, but he has time to grow. He's young. Russell Westbrook has been out of this world. Second best point guard in the NBA right now. Don't even at me. I think they have the highest chance to surprise some teams just solely based off their star power with Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal. I think they're very good and solid. But the team has the second most amount of star power out of these 4 teams is the Boston Celtics. They have Jason Tatum, Kemba Walker, and Jaylen Brown, all great players. On any given night can give you 40 plus. Jason Tatum gave us 60 the other day. I know Kemba's kind of had a rough year this year, but he's getting it back recently. And I think he still is Kemba Walker. Nothing's changed about him. Their coaching has been pretty bad this year, and that's not really common for a Brad Stevens coach team. Like, he's a good coach and has been a good coach his entire NBA career, basically. But it's been interesting out there because they've had a lot of injuries, sort of like a lot of teams this season, I feel like. But they have had some struggles, but I think they still have a chance to shock some people because of their star power. And they can act with Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Kemba Walker, Jason Tatum, and Time Lord Robert Williams. That's a pretty decent starting 5, and not much teams can compete with that. Their depth is much better than Brooklyn, not Philly. Philly has much better depth than them. But I think they are second best team. The third best team, I think they play collectively and they play as a team so well, but they just don't have the star power like the other teams. There's the Charlotte Hornets. They have LaMelo Ball, who's been great this season, but he's just come back from injury. They have Gordon Hayward, who's been great, but he's injured now, so that kind of puts a toll on their season so far. Now, Terry Rozier has been tremendous. Devontae Graham has been okay. Not as good as he was last year, but sometimes that happens. Next year, I think they will be better than they were this year, but not next year thing. They have a chance to improve next year, but don't think they have much of a chance here. And last but not least, is the Indiana Pacers. They have a lot of talent over there with Sabonis, T.J. Warren, T.J. McCollum. I don't know why I took What? Why have I not seen Brogdon yet? Brogdon's the best one out of all of them. And Karis LeVert, who's had trouble this year with his cancer, which sucks for him, but yeah. I don't think they have much of a chance against any of these teams. I don't think they're going to even want to play in. They're good, but just been too inconsistent this year. At one point, they were up to like the 4th seed, I think, or higher. I don't know. They've just been very inconsistent, and they could bring it back, but I don't see it happening. Yeah, it's been NBA Talk Shop, and yep, come back next time.